I'm Walt Hampton. Welcome to video 12 in our series on Book Yourself Solid, the fastest, easiest, and most reliable system to get more clients than you can handle, even if you hate marketing and selling. In this video, I'm going to begin talking about Module 4 in the system, the 6 core self-promotion strategies. We've talked about building a solid foundation so that prospective clients who become aware of you can come and check you out and feel secure. We've talked about building trust and credibility over time with those potential clients who decide they want to give you the opportunity to do so. And we've talked about perfect pricing and simple selling. So now in Module 4, after we've got all of that dialed in and set in place, we're ready to talk about how it is that we get folks to become aware of you. Now we're talking about the marketing. But remember, the core practical principle of Book Yourself Solid is that marketing does not get you clients. Marketing creates awareness. It's what you do after that awareness has been created that books you the business, which is why we've spent so much time talking about those first 3 modules. So onward to Module 4, the 6 core self-promotion strategies. And we're going to talk about them one at a time. The first is the networking strategy. Now, if you're anything like me, when you hear the word networking, you get sick to your stomach and want to run for the door. I've always despised all of those old school meet and greet events. But when we talk about the Book Yourself Solid networking strategy, we're talking about something entirely different and refreshing. Here, networking is about connecting and sharing with others. And the focus is on creating and sustaining relationships with people you already know. We use the principle of the network of 90. If you focus on the most relevant 90 people in your network, then you have a defined and manageable number of people with whom you can connect and deepen relationships. From this perspective, I want to talk about 4 things. First, the Book Yourself Solid 50-50 networking rule. Second, the idea of sharing who you know, what you know, and how you feel. And third, how to take it up a notch. And fourth, both formal and informal networking. So first, the 50-50 networking rule. This rule requires that we share our networking focus evenly between potential clients and other professionals. Because while we certainly want to add value to folks who could become our clients, we also definitely want to connect with colleagues and other professionals. That way you're strengthening professional relationships, sharing resources, knowledge, and information. And when networking involves connecting and sharing, it really can be win-win for everybody involved. The second point that I mentioned was about sharing who you know, what you know, and how you feel. Your network, your knowledge, and your compassion. These are the 3 essential keys to networking success. Sharing who you know with others. Connections are what make the world go round, and you never know what connections might powerfully impact your life and your business, and you never know how those connections impact other people either. So you want to be a connector. Sharing what you know means everything you know, everything you've ever learned, everything that you are learning, because it's about adding value to those around you. And sharing how you feel and empathizing with others, this is what makes you human. It allows you to connect at a deep level and communicates to the world that you operate from your heart with integrity. And we do this sharing with no expectation of anything in return. Now, third, as I mentioned, just as in every area of our life, we can always talk about taking our networking up a notch. Maybe it's by sending a book to a colleague or potential client. Maybe it's a personal note or a greeting card. Maybe it's as simple as sharing an article. Remember, this is about creating and sustaining and nurturing relationships. And fourth, as I mentioned, I want to talk about formal and informal networking. Of course, there are lots of formal meet and greets, the professional associations and the chamber functions and the rotaries. And here's what's interesting. You can immediately stand out from the group by not making these things like speed dating events, but rather by making it all about connecting and sharing. And of course, there are plenty of ways to informally network, from casual chats in the grocery store to talking over the fence to a neighbor. And of course, social media offers us so many opportunities to connect and network with others. The bottom line is this: networking, the entire networking strategy, is about relationships first and business second. In the next video, I'll be talking about the second core self-promotion strategy of direct outreach. In the meantime, I have some great exercises to help you get clear on the networking strategy, so don't be bashful, and I'll see you in the next video.